is Kristine here. Just wanted to show you this particular piece. It actually has a name. I call it Musical Collage. So we'll just start up here, the top left. Okay, I found these two. There's this one and then there's this one. It's some far off, remote boutique somewhere in Idaho. I don't even remember where. I think up around Coeur d'Alene or something. And so I just thought they needed to be there. So I put them there. And this is one of these again. It looks like a water hydrant. Yeah. It's actually plastic. It's crazy. So, and over here, there's some hazelnut halves. They just seemed like they needed to go there. And this is just one of those. I actually have one more. Here's the other one I have. These are the last two I have. I probably won't get any more. But they're just a decorative Christmas trumpet. This right here, I think it's a letter holder. I drilled these holes in it to make it look like a flute. And this thing at the bottom was actually up here on the top. So I really don't know what it was. And I just cut it off and put it down here. And then here's some more dominoes. I'll show you those later. Dominoes and just pieces of wood. This is my first S-shaped piano keyboard that I made from all the things I made. And then this is an actual neck and scroll and pegs and back of a violin I got again from Sight's Violin Shop. He couldn't fix this one, so he gave me the whole violin. And the fronts are on my other two pieces of art. And this back, this board, is from an organ. It's one of the backs or parts of an organ. And they're great for the background. So I took some joint compound, which is wallboard mud, and I spread it all over and I made all these designs, and then I painted it with acrylics, and I thought it looked pretty cool.
It does look cool.
So let's go to right here, this banjo looking thing. Some people that come in think it's a real banjo.
I know what it is.
It's
from the accord, though.
Yeah,
the organ.
It's from the organ. Yeah, they think this whole thing is real banjo, which I don't understand. They didn't look at it closely enough. But this round piece here, this belonged to my parents. It was a barometer. They had it for years, and so this is the bottom half of it. This right here is the glass that went on top of it. And then up here at the top is the other half of the barometer. You know, barometers used to be very beautiful and ornate and very artistic. But I'll show you one here that's not. The ones they make nowadays are just made out of plastic and Here's my logo. I burned that in with a wood brand. And then, bonk bonk. Extra violin strings. A violin. I can't remember what it's called.
Bridge? No.
I don't remember. I did. I remembered last week. Anyway, and an old doorknob from my parents' house. I don't know what this is, but it looks cool there. And this is so huge that it seems like it's a chin rest for a cello, but since you don't put a cello under your chin, it's got to be a chin rest for a viola. I got that from Sight's Violin Shop also. Let's see, let's go up to here. This, right, this whole thing is just the pieces put together of, I don't know what it is, but it screws together right here in this spot. These two pieces screw together. It's some kind of column, wooden column in something. I don't know what it is. This is a pot. Somebody did some woodworking on a lathe and made this pot. It looked like a southwestern type pot. So the pot, this is the bottom. I mean, this is the hole. This is the top of the pot. And then I screwed it onto this. So it looks like this India horn or whatever. And all these pieces of metal came from a sewing machine, yeah. Yeah, that was fun to make. That was my first instrument. Fake instrument that I made with, that looks like a horn with sewing machine parts. And then I had an old faucet. I wish I had more, but I don't. That's the only one I have. I have a handle that's yellow that it's on another piece of my projector piece of art. But, you know, once these pieces are gone, they're gone. I can't replace them. Some of them I have copies and extras, but others I don't. So this right here, this is an old piano pedal. And I don't know what this was. Anyway. And then a flute I got from Ecuador. It just needed to cover this hole, I felt like. It has a slot, like up here. There are two slots in this, the back of this organ board. So I just covered this one with the flute. So anyway, I have some pieces over here. Actually, this piece right here, I get a lot of hinges, and it just looked like it should go there. So I put it there. So when I make instruments, I take something like this. I think I did this before. I just put these together, put the fork on there. This is an antenna. So. So they just go like that. I put a zip tie around them, and then I start gluing things on, like the tines. or I screw them in depending on if they have a hole in them. So I use this kind of thing. I can screw this on and glue things on it or hook things on it, or just put this on there. And I'd probably bend it so that it was round. And these are very handy because I can screw in one end and bend it around the whole thing and screw it in here, and it holds a whole bunch of things. I usually use some pliers or my vise and things like this will hold other things on here, like maybe like this fork. I'll just bend it down so that I can screw it into the wood. And here's something too that I could just staple down or whatever, and it holds something. Just use a variety of things. This is a cool one. These remind me of Star Wars instruments. Is that what you said? Somebody said that. Somebody said that, and I thought, yeah, that's what they remind me of too. All right.
Cool.
I'm done.
That's good.
So I have a few pieces that are similar to what I put on here. Like this was an old barometer, and it's made out of wood, so it's not as old as this one, but it's not as new as this old plastic thing, and it's digital. I suppose digital keeps better track of the actual air pressure and things, but you know, I don't really like plastic as much as I like wood. But anyway, so that's the type of thing. See, I could probably put that on there and make a whole instrument out of it. And this one will probably eventually be some kind of instrument. And this came off of here. Just like this one over here. Yeah, so, but it's way bigger. And this is something I would use for an instrument, like the one on the piece of art. And I would just I actually have pieces out in the garage I didn't bring in that I would just stick on here. So this is another old piano foot pedal. I'm not even sure where I got that. So another doorknob, just showing you the things that I use. This is I can't remember. So, just at some store, I bought this for $1. A chin rest. Wait, so this is these are the dominoes that I paint. I spray paint
From
these.
here.
Yeah. So I just lay them out and put these on them. And now it looks like piano keys, except the opposite color. And these are those reeds. Let me go over here. They came out of here.
Oh, they're different sizes for different sounds, right?
Yeah, and these small ones, like I said, some of them are this long with the really, really low notes. But these, I said they suck through instead of blow. So suck through this way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. This one's stuck. Sometimes I glue them and they get glue on them. Anyway, so that's what they look like. Those are the reeds. For a reed organ, not a pump organ. So I think that's about it. So the thing that I don't like about plastic, even though I use plastic and it looks cool on it, it's the energy that I get from plastic is not the same as the energy that I get with wood. It just feels better in my hands. And this especially because it's been such a piece of art that this is much better energy than this one, and then even more better than this one. So I think when you look at a piece of art, what you feel is the energy from it, and that's what gives you an emotional response. And the better the emotional response you get, the more you connect with that piece of art. And when I make a piece of art, I'm not expressing myself. I'm not saying, oh, this art expresses me. I think that's ridiculous, because this piece of art came to me and through me and out to here. It's like a lot of my pieces of art wanted to be made, and so they kind of made themselves. And if I ever have if I'm struggling with a piece, and I'm not getting anything, I'm just putting it up there, you can tell the difference.
Really?
Yeah. I can literally feel ideas coming into me. Some more than others. Some stronger than others. Anyway. That's enough of that. So, musical collage. It's pretty awesome. Ciao.